Righty. Well, welcome back to another Keys to the Kingdom discussion where we get to the front door. Now, this is a vital part of the story here with the front door. It is the literal entry point of the house there. And one of the few things that's general with this is one, you have to have the key, a key, like the first book we get the keys, the minute hand in the hour hand, or Grim Tuesday's gauntlets or John Wednesday's tridents there. But so you can almost kind of think of it as the golden gates there, and it's guarded. The house is guarded by the lieutenant keeper of the front door. There is supposed to be a captain of the front door, but nobody knows where he is. He had the one that was originally signed as the denizen assigned to the original one. He was killed off like 10,000 years ago in house time, so who knows how much that is on Earth time, because as time flows differently in the house, which the front door is part of, versus out in our secondary realms there. And that part was Superior Saturday's domain, but otherwise the front door is mostly Mr. Monday's domain. But with Mr. Monday being so lazy, kind of goes into disarray, and there's different parts of the house that go off into there. Now, you can enter the house door, you can only enter it if you have the key. But the fascinating thing is where like Arthur comes out of it most of the time is out on what they call Doorstop Hill, or it's a what they call a knoll, or it's a grassy hill there. But the reason I want to represent, I think it kind of is like the Golden Gates there, like you see with my comparisons to it in the Bible. There is because it's the entrance into basically the center of everything, where everything first began, where everything first created. But also the other comparisons is it doesn't have a golden door, but it does have this cool intricate design of the brass doors, or not like kind of like a brass door or copper, like kings, or was it bronze? Anyhow, that doesn't matter. And one of the things they say about that door there is if you look into it long enough, you'll go crazy, because it's what if you see those optical illusions, like we've all seen the staircase one where you try to sit there and follow the stairs, but you can't quite follow them. It's kind of like that. You'll just go crazy trying, because every time you look at the door, it seems like you find a different design, which I thought it's kind of a pretty fascinating thing. But if you go when you're inside the door, you can be in there for hours or days on house time, just trying to get to your destination. That's why the key is a very important thing. If you do not have the key and you somehow get into that front door, you cannot navigate your way around. Now you can navigate with the lieutenant keeper of the door, but his job is to make sure these things called nithlings, or these creatures that are very weirdly designed or flawed, that they're not actually created by the architect, and they weren't part of the original designs. They were just when goblets of nothing just form. They form these nithlings, and his job is to protect it from him there. And so he has a sword there and all that. Eventually, the lieutenant keeper of the door is killed off in one of the books there. I think he was slain by Superior Saturday. I could double check that later. But that's when Arthur's friend Leaf became lieutenant keeper. She happened to be in the door when he was slain, and all he had to do was pass her the sword, and all of a sudden she became the lieutenant keeper, and she came in, and she got the lieutenant keeper's uniform and all that, which is pretty much just think of it as an old French blue uniform from like the 1700s to 1800s. Pretty much, that's the best comparison I could think of it. But overall, the concept of the door, because it's vital to to Arthur's journey and all that, and it's how he got into the house in the first place to begin his journey on defeating the trustees of the house there. So yeah, it's really fascinating. That's all the comparisons I wanted to make to it. So you guys have a good night.